Now, the second E in the PESTEL analysis stands for ecological. This represents green macroenvironmental issues such as pollution, waste, climate change, among others. Now, there are certain ecological challenges that an organization needs to be aware of and to take care of. The first one is an organization needs to take into consideration direct pollution obligations. This does not just mean cleaning up or the safe disposal of waste. It goes as far as reducing the production of pollutants in the first place. The second thing organizations need to do in this sector is to ensure product stewardship. Now, this involves management of ecological issues through the entire value chain and the whole product life cycle. It also includes taking responsibility for the ecological consequences of the organization's external suppliers and the final end users, all the way to the final disposal of the product. The third one is to enforce sustainable development. Now, this has become more important in recent times, and it doesn't only involve the protection of the environment from damage, but it also involves ensuring that the product or service can be produced indefinitely into the future. It prohibits the overexploitation of sources of raw materials and ensures the well-being of communities. Management needs to consider sources of pressure also in terms of ecological aspect of the PESTEL analysis. The first source of pressure is ecological issues. Environmental issues are considered to be more weighty based on how urgent they are, how certain they are of occurring, and how emotive they are to people. The second thing is the second source of pressure is the organization field. This is the field within which your organization falls. They can be a source of ecological pressure to you as an organization because different organizational fields have different interactions with ecological issues. So organizations with highly active regulators tend to place high importance on ecological matters, as well as organizational fields where the relationships are very interrelated. The third thing is that the personal values of an organization or leadership will also be a source of ecological pressure to the organization. So the organization might take into consideration such matters very seriously. There are different organizational motives to respond to ecological issues that are paramount for an organization to consider, and the first one is competitiveness. Because the competitive of an organization being green is that they will experience reduced costs due to minimized wastage, and in addition, the development of green products which are attractive in the market can provide a competitive edge for the organizations. Now, legitimacy is another reason, because it allows organizations to comply with the regulations on ecological issues, thereby build their legitimacy and their reputation with the customers. The third thing to consider is the ecological responsibility, and this comes from the personal values of the organization's leaders, which motivates them to carry out practices and processes within the organization that will ensure that it is ecological.